Hey guys, just having a little thought today. About a week now into the self-isolation, I have today dropped off my nephew to school because his mum, my sister, works in an intensive care unit, and she doesn't have anybody else to help her with childcare. So she's asked me if I would help her out, taking her son to school and then picking him up, and then I drop him home, where his 15-year-old brother will be with him. He's 11, and we were talking this morning on the way to school about how he feels. Now, he's at school with 10 children. And I said to him, it must be really exciting, not having to go to school. And, how did you feel about that? And, excuse me. Oh, he was, it wasn't the response I thought. He's really missing his family. We're a big family. We're fairly close. He's missing his family. He is really missing the interaction with his school friends, and he's really missing the social side of life. He's still getting the education that he wants and needs. He's quite an academic boy and he likes to learn. And I think at 11, it's quite it's a time for learning, isn't it? And it's a time for being a little sponge and absorbing all the information. But I just thought, bless him. This is just one of those things that he'll look back on when he's my age, when he's 45. He'll look back and he'll go, wow, do you remember that time when we weren't allowed to go to school and we weren't allowed to see each other, and we had to everyone was doing their school from home, and everyone, the only way I could talk to people was via my phone, or there was no social. I mean, he was dropped off to me this morning. My first reaction is to give him a big hug and then hug my sister, and she was stood at the end of the driveway and he was stood at the doorway, and I sort of let him in, and he went and sat in the corner of the lounge and I sat on the other side of the lounge, and then we sat in the van together, and that's the closest we got to each other. I just thought it was really, for him, it was quite, I think what we forget is that, as adults, we're all talking about, we've got to go to work and we've got to earn some money and we've got to do this and we've got to do that, but I think we really, really need to remember how much this is affecting our children around us. I've got a massive introvert as a son, for him, this is like, he likes to socialize online. That's how he would socialize generally. And he's a massive introvert. So for him, this hasn't been such an impact. My daughter, on the other hand, isn't, and she's a very sociable creature. And, this has been a big impact for her. She's 20 and she's very sociable. It's a time for going out and partying and having fun, and her work as well is very sociable. So I think we forget that the children miss the social aspect of life as well. We think, oh well, it's important that they do their schoolwork, and we don't know how long this is going to last for. But for me, it's been this whole thing has just been, in lots of ways, a massive gift. And one of the gifts is the gift of realization and acceptance and understanding and realizing, how important our social structure and our interaction with others is so fundamental to our well-being. It is so important that we have a network around us. And when we come out of the other side of this, I really believe that, and I believe and I really hope and wish, and I really hope that this will bring a massive turnaround to the way that we interact with each other, that we spend time with each other, that we actually make the effort. You know, when your mate invites you over for a barbecue and you get home from work and you think, oh, I can't be bothered. And when your mum invites you round for dinner and you're like, oh God, I've got to go see my mum. You don't feel like that. Or you don't feel like that about, you know, oh, I've got to go see the grandparents, and oh, you know, I've got to go to the home and visit them in their home, and, you know, or, you know, we don't, because we all do it. We all get tired and put things off because we're like, oh, I've finished work, I've done a week's work, and now I've got to go around to such and such's, and we said we would go around there, but can I, do I, if I get into my comfies, I just won't do it. And now I hope that we have this turnaround now, that we go, do you know what? I can't wait to spend some time with the people that I really want to be with, and I like, and I love, and I have fun with, and I laugh with, and I'm silly with. Just like children. Because we never stop having that in us. We never stop that playground mentality of being together in a group, enjoying each other's company and playing. Yeah. That's my hope for this.